Hi, this is Mike with Designs by M, and today I'm partnering with the Just Cards Video Hop with the theme of, you guessed it, weddings. So be sure to check out the description box below so you can see the links to the other designers' projects. And without further ado, get it? Let's get started. For this card, I am using a file from SVGCuts from their Autumn Box Card SVG kit. For the black and gridded paper, I'm using Natural Luxury from Craftsmith. As you can see, the back is white, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the gray because I want some of those tabs there on the back to be a darker color. For the cream and the white and the peach, they are from AC Cardstock or American Crafts. And the silver, as well as the gray and the shiny silver, those are Recollections that I purchased from Michaels. As always, a list of supplies used will be in the description box below. I wanted my cake to have a decorative border, so I created some extra long rectangles that I will emboss and add to the cake pieces. I am using my Cuttlebug as well as a border folder. The folder does not have a name on it and I was unable to find it online, but any border embossing folder you have will look great. Like I said, some of the back is going to be showing on this card and I didn't want it to be white, so I took an ink pad that I had in gray and I'm going to go ahead and just blend with my mini blender tool along the tabs that will show because those tabs get bent out. And I will also put gray a little bit on the cake part, not the entire thing because only the edges will show. So I will go ahead and do that. I will let that dry a little bit and then come back and put a little bit more gray on it to darken it up. Alright, and now I have extra panels I wanted to call out because I did want to give another bit of layered look here. So I went ahead and created some extra rectangles and I will layer those on top of each other. I am using the Ranger Multimedia Matte today because with this slick type of silver paper, it does slide a little bit and it takes a little bit longer for it to adhere. So I'm using 6 dots here. So just to minimize a little bit of the extra glue that might ooze out. But if it does, this is a matte type of glue, so you won't be able to see it. So I am applying those and we'll set those aside to dry. Now I'm going to glue the trim pieces to the actual box card. So I'm switching over to my Scotch Quick Dry glue here, and I will apply that sparingly to the back of that intricate piece and glue that on to the border that gets folded over. And as you can see, just a little bit of that gray shows through those cutouts, and I think that looks perfect. It hid the white there. I'll go ahead and finish those and then switch on over to adding the cake piece and the other board or the other panels to the box card. And I am using the Scotch Quick Dry now because the back of that silver paper is not slick like the front is, so the Scotch Quick Dry will adhere perfectly to the cardstock. I'm now going to go ahead and attach the 2 pieces that make up the base of the box card. I'm just going to lie them side by side and add a little bit of glue to the tab and attach those together. And once those are together, I will flip the project over, fold it in half, and then glue that tab closed, which makes a great connection there. project does come with an additional liner piece that you can put on the back, that you can stamp, you can address to your recipient, etc. I usually leave those blank until I'm ready to send it to somebody. That way I can make sure it's personalized. Okay, to assemble the cake panels is pretty easy. You're going to fold the panel as shown, and this is actually going to be the front and the back, which are identical, and so these tabs are going to be folded in towards you and then the little tab away from you. You'll do that to the front and the back side. You'll go ahead and fold all the other tabs. I'm here showing you again, you fold it in and then out, and then you will attach it to that tab, which will close the little cake piece. So the little cake on top, the little cake in the middle are the same, and the bottom is the same as well, except you do have to attach the two pieces, which I do show you here. Go ahead and attach that. I'm going to close it up, and then I have already folded that like I had showed you earlier. So now that we have our cake pieces finished, we're going to glue them to the base of the card. So for the big piece of the cake, as you can see, I am applying glue to just that little tab that is in the front, as well as that little tab in the back, and that will get glued to the base of the card. And it'll get glued to the bottom as well. It aligns to the bottom. And then I am taking my middle piece and doing the same thing and attaching it to the bottom cake piece. And then I will go ahead and take the little cake piece, which is on top, and then adhere that to the middle cake piece in the same way. Now that all I have left to do is to complete my flowers and then add them to the project. So I'm taking the flowers and I'm kind of bending the edges a little bit just to give them a little bit more dimension so they're not as flat. And I'm just kind of using my fingernail there just to bend them out just a little bit. When I'm done doing those flowers, I will take those little iridescent sequins that I have up at the top there, and using my jewel picker, I will dip them into some glue and then apply those to the centers of each of the flowers. As you can see, this project does make 7 flowers, but I only used 3 of those because I wanted to keep it pretty plain. I did not want to cover up that pretty border that I went ahead and created earlier. So I'm going to go and dip the center of the back of the flowers into the glue and then apply those onto my cake. And my cake box card is finished. I think it came out really pretty. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me today for the Just Cards video hop and allowing me to show you my wedding box card. Please don't forget to check out the other videos that are part of the hop, which will be in the description box below. And please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate that. Thanks all, and have a great day!